What's going on, everybody? K to the 2 here with CCL D-League Week 2. I'm straight out of the shower, so let's keep this clean. That was bad. Anyway, this week we are going up against Rufus or Mango Melginator. I don't know how to pronounce that. I am a noob. So, this is our team. This is what we're rolling with. Let's go ahead and get right into the battle. I think all of my sets pretty much explain themselves as the battle progresses. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So leading off, I decided to lead Jirachi because it had a really good matchup against everything on his team, bar Thundy. If he led with it and it had Dark Pulse, then it has a really good chance of doing like 75-80%. It can't kill me, so like I'm sitting here like, well, I might as well just get off some damage, gauge his set, see what he is. But actually, he predicts me to go hard into my Garchomp, reveals the hidden Power Ice. He barely does more to me than he does to himself, and I'm going to go ahead and click Psychic, and yeah, so we're starting out pretty strong. I feel like since he did make that over prediction turn 1, I can freely go ahead and go for my Stealth Rocks right here, because, as I said, Dark Pulse is not going to be able to knock me out, even if he was Life Orb. I know he's timid because I'm also timid max speed, so he's timid, max speed, max special attack, and because he's not modest, he's not going to be able to knock me out. So I'm going to go ahead and get my rocks up as he's switching out. And we are now in the driver's seat. I'm going to go ahead and try and Toxic this Necrozma. I miss, so I'm going to be stubborn and stay in and get up another one as he goes for another Dark Pulse. So, right here, Jirachi is basically spent now after the Toxic mix. However, it can still be useful. He does have Skarmory in the back, which can still defog. And if I need to, I can get rocks back up later, so I'm thinking, okay, we can just go ahead. He's pretty much forced to Dark Pulse because Psychic is going to be nowhere close to knocking us out. So we can go into Sylveon, which is what I'm going to do. And because he only has one switch into Sylveon, which is Skarmory, I'm just going to go ahead and Baton Pass out of here, predicting the switch into Skarmory. So that's going to be exactly what happens. We're going to go into our Raikou and start pressuring this thing. We are going to drop a Thunderbolt on its head, and if it's Bedef, which it is, it can take it fairly well. And that ended up being kind of a low roll on the Thunderbolt. So I'm thinking here, well, he could switch straight into Thundurus here, so I don't want to allow that. So I'm going to go straight for the Shadow Ball, and I didn't think he was going to leave his Skarmory in just to sack it off, because if I get back in with Jirachi, I can get rocks back up and they'll be up for the remainder of the game. However, we do catch the Skarmory with kind of a higher roll with the Shadow Ball, and he brings in Thundurus. I already know that he's Life Orb, and I have Hidden Power Ice, so I have no reason not to go for that right now. And that's 2 kills in 2 turns for Raikou now. So, he's basically forced to go into Necrozma here. Either that or Scarf Salamence. And Raikou is going to be able to pretty much do a lot of damage to everything but Necrozma, so I'm figuring he's going to go into that. And because he is going to go into that, I'm going to try and pull the switch into Jirachi, and he does go for the Psychic. So he still doesn't know what item I am, which is very important. That I don't reveal what my item is, because I do play him later on in the season. So right here, I go into Jirachi, and I am able to eat up that Psychic, and because I do outspeed, I'm going to be able to get up my Stealth Rocks again, which is going to be nice to break potential Sash on his Terrakion if he has that. Mence will be weaker. Primarina will be possibly in range of Garchomp at +2. From Earthquake, so that's going to be the play. We're just going to go ahead and get up our rocks and sack off our Jirachi and go straight into Garchomp, because we do have Sword Stance, which is going to be able to KO, or Earthquake at +2 is going to be able to KO his Necrozma. If he's physically defensive, Primarina max physically defensive, he can live. But it is a roll whether or not I kill him. Garchomp can't, or not Garchomp, Terrakion can't revenge Garchomp at the range of health that it's going to be at after taking the Psychic. Unless it's like banded with close combat. And we outspeed Salamence if he is not Scarfed. However, if he was Scarfed, if he was Intimidate, we would have been able to outspeed him. Because we do have the Surprise Adrenaline Orb, so we would have taken -1 on the attack, but because Intimidate goes off, that sets off the Adrenaline Orb, gives us +1 speed, so it basically turns our Swords Dance into a Dragon Dance, and that's basically what I was wanting to do with this Garchomp. However, he does make the switch into Primarina. I'm just going to go ahead and get off as much damage as possible with the Earthquake. We do 80%. He's going to be able to knock us out with the Moonblast, and down goes Garchomp. However, at this point, Raikou basically wins the game. I'm going to go ahead and Thunderbolt this Primarina. Right here, I'm going to Thunderbolt, or no, Extra Sensory, sorry. I'm going to Extra Sensory, hoping for the flinch. That way I could 2-hit KO this fairly easily without having the chance of dying to Earthquake. However, he's going to show Substitute, so I'm going to go ahead and just drop another Thunderbolt or Extra Sensory or whatever just to break the Substitute. And we are going to be able to live this Earthquake. And because we do, we're able to knock out the Terrakion. He's going to bring in Salamence, which is not Scarfed, and we are going to be able to knock it out with Hidden Power Ice. So that is going to be the game. We win 4-0. So that's going to be our Harlem Gloomtrotters sitting at 2-0 plus 8 already on the season in the CCL D-League. So if you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys next time.